if you're a personal trainer, right? You're a personal trainer. You train personally. You're a personal trainer, right?
Hmm.
That's what you do.
As opposed to informally training.
Yeah, as opposed to a personal or an impersonal trainer. Why aren't you shredded with a six pack? I'm not talking about like just abs. I'm talking about like a shredded, super defined six pack. And why aren't you also a world record power lifter with a doctorate in physiology, a massive following, a published author? And why haven't I heard of you?
Because I didn't finish college and I love food.
That
Yeah,
answers
that's pretty
all of
much
those
my best
questions.
answer. Yeah. I mean, I love food and I didn't finish college, so yeah, that's pretty much that's why.
So what's your take on like I guess I would say the whole like kind of lean versus strength, or like what's your take on that physique thing, kind of like the balance between being lean, being strong, having like muscle mass. Where do you fall on that threshold personally?
Um, I love to strength train, but I don't like to diet down. So like I would say that like if I had to categorize or label myself, I'm like a power lifter that's not fully committed. So maybe like a bodybuilder who's more focused on strength is kind of what I've pictured it as. I love to eat. Obviously, I already said that, but like one of the things I also like to do is train really hard. And so if I'm training really hard and I'm also trying to get in a calorie deficit that's, going to be sustainable, I often find that I burn out way too quickly and my love for the sport quickly goes away. So what I've realized is that and I've gotten down to what for me anyway was low, which was 11% body fat, and that was an absolute grind. I had more time in the world than any other time I had, and I didn't also have my own personal training business. So I had the luxury of having a lot of time to really focus on things. As I started to grow my personal business, I realized that if I really wanted to be successful, I had to stop focusing on me and have to start focusing on my clients and spend a lot of my time doing that. So I started developing kind of an idea that I needed to do at least these things, which was minimal meal prep, minimal, getting my workouts in, and devote all the rest of my time to building my business. Because it was one of those things like, as you know, in fitness, you have to make short-term sacrifices for long-term gains. And that's sort of how I viewed my business as well, is like, do I want to be ripped and broke, or do I want to be, have a, good income and maybe not be, shredded?
What are you
Like,
talking about though? If you get
it
shredded,
wasn't real.
if you get shredded, you can pick up all that Instagram clout.
Right. Yeah, you could. And that translates to $0.00. So that's kind
No,
of my
you gotta get
philosophy too, is that
all
like,
those shitty supplement sponsorships.
right. Yeah. You got to have like 70 affiliate
I,
links in every story that you put on
exactly. You
social
got to get
media.
paid like
Yeah.
$100. I actually already had somebody email me and be like, "We'll pay you $100 per post or whatever," and I'm like, "Get that garbage out of here." They're like, "We'll pay you $100 per post to promote our product," and I was like, "Now I'm good on that."
Do you ever get people that are like totally outside of fitness that are like I got an email this morning like, hey, would you want to do a post on these mini handbags? I was like, what?
I actually did
Like,
get
no, I'm
one like
working.
that a while ago, and
Did you?
it was. I'm trying to remember. It might have been some type of like. I can't remember what it was, but I just ignored it. It was like last year though.
Sometimes I'll screenshot them and just post on my story. Like,
I
I'm done.
I
Like,
can only
Instagram's
imagine.
over. I'm going to mini bags.
I can only imagine how many like the people who are at like hundreds of thousands of followers, like how many of those they must get.